To begin this ceremony, I call on your student government president, Spencer Schiller, to provide remarks from the class of 2018.
Good morning, and thank you to everyone in attendance today. You're the reason this ceremony is so special. If I could begin, I'd like to take this moment to ask you all, I know it's hectic, but if you could all pause for a second and join me in remembering those students who tragically passed away this year, including Mr. Najee Ali Baker, Ms. Margaret Ann O'Sullivan, and Ms. Alicia Gonzalez. Thank you. On February 3rd of 1834, Wake Forest Manual Labor Institute was founded with the purpose of providing a Baptist education to ministers and young men over the age of 12. In June of 1839, Wake Forest University graduated its first class of undergraduates in Wake Forest, North Carolina. The graduates were 9 white men who had coursework of manual labor and purchased not textbooks, but axes, hoes, sheets, and towels. In 1862, Wake Forest College closed for the first time when it was realized that only 5 students would not be subject to conscription in the Civil War. In 1888, Wake Forest College's first football game was played, defeating the University of North Carolina. Just 3 years later, we beat UNC again in our first ever baseball game. And in 1906, Wake Forest played its first basketball game ever, defeating Duke 24-10. So in a way, we were defeating Coach K before he was ever even born. My point here is that Wake Forest has grown and evolved over the years. It has changed from a small agricultural project to a creative crucible of global significance, from an all-white male institution to a university promoting international collaborations with individuals of all backgrounds, from a class of 9 to a community of 5,000. Even in recent days, Wake continues to evolve. Since the fall of 2014, when we first came onto this quad, we have seen the additions of Wake Washington, Maya Angelou Hall, Wake Downtown, the Reynolds Wellness Center, and countless other renovations. So, why do I speak about Wake's history and evolution? To offer 3 messages to my fellow graduates that can guide our future. First, remember and embrace the gifts Wake Forest has given us. Today, we venture out into the world with a foundation of friendship, justice, and learning found at few other institutions. I can stand here on this stage and confidently say that not a single one of us is the same person we were when we first pinned Wake's seal onto our lapels. We have a choice in the coming years: to take the lessons of change we have seen here at Wake and to push humanity to greater boundaries, or to fall to a daunting world driven by materialism and scrutiny. I challenge you to capitalize on the education Wake Forest has given us in whatever you choose to set your mind to. Second, be true to yourself and your values. Even as the world changes around you and external forces seek to misguide you, stick to your morals. Wake Forest has stayed true to its purpose of pro humanitate. Wake Foresters educate, take pride in holistic graduates, and perhaps most importantly, build people who adapt. Today, the world is changing faster than ever, and we must change with it, but stay true to the character, values, and spirit of exploration that our alma mater has bestowed upon us. In a word, let your life be an exemplary one. To view change as an opportunity and not an obstacle. To support our spirit of pro humanitate and stay ever true to the values that brought you here. Third, drive the change you want to see around you. Our lives and time are too precious to give in to cynics and bystanders. At Wake Forest, we have learned to be builders and agents of change. At Wake, athletes have taken us to truly unbelievable championships. Academics have received prestigious national and international awards. We have raised millions of dollars to support cancer research. You have made us laugh in countless Banshee shows. You've even built entire rooms in the library dedicated to sleep, and I thank you for that. Our great alumnus and golf legend Arnold Palmer once said, "The most rewarding things you do in life are often the ones that look like they cannot be done." Wake Forest students thrive from these questions of impossibility and constantly delve into the inquisitive nature of that which may seem completely absurd. To learn, evolve, and promote humanitarian growth. We all can have success and can create change, but be deliberate in your actions and never forget the lessons that Wake Forest has given us. Thank you to everyone who has attended this morning's beautiful ceremony, including to my mother and father. And best of luck, class of 2018. Thank you, Wake Forest University.
I now invite the Dean of Wake Forest College, Michelle Gillespie, to the podium to direct her graduates.
Wake Forest graduates, it is time, your time. I have been asked to remind each of you to bring your name card. You must bring your name card to the stage, as it will be used to announce your name. At the direction of the faculty marshals, will the Bachelor of Arts graduates in Wake Forest College come forward to be individually recognized?
Naomi Elise Adago. Coulter Adams. Max Douglas Adams. Eileen Aguilar. Jefferson Boone Aiken IV. Catherine Mary Allen. Taylor Marie Aloof. Alyssa Rose Alpino. Darian J. Alter. Christina DeBard Alvarez. Elizabeth Marie Anderson. Megan Lee Anderson. Ella Karina Nielsen Andrew. Kimberly Diane Annis. Emily Aranda. Ruby Grace Oresti. William Arnold. Arden Marie Ashford. Anushe Awesome. Catherine Abby Atkins. Barbara Azevedo Comora Coelho. Sylvia Bela. Raina Baker. Carly Brianne Ball. Carlo Ballesteros Flores. Maddie Balzer. Benjamin Fortune Balter. Jordan Nicole Banks. Eric Lee Barish. Megan Elizabeth Barber. Natalie Bear. Dominique Valentina Burrell. Samuel Reeser Barkin. Amy Victoria Barnett. Andres Barrios. Brittany Christine Bates. Ruby Alexandra Bumbaugh. Olivia Margaret Baumgarten. Morgan Elizabeth Beatty. Catherine Ann Bechtel. Sophie Beckerman. Dean Alexander Beckford. Lance Klein Berry. David Matthew McLaughlin Berry. William H. Beasley III. Ashley Mae Blackmore. Georgia Grandy Madeline Bloom. David Loy Blue. Olivia Laura Blute. Nicholas Stephen Boney. Catherine Grace Bonner. Rebecca Ann Bulba. Sarah Ann Borney. Sydney Phillips Boston. William Bowser. Lindsay Jane Boyer. Eli Douglas Bradley. Erica Brandon. Bryn Anise Braswell. Lauren Brennan. Charlotte Royal Bristow. Delaney Claire Broderick. Casey Allison Brown. Jasmine Nicole Brown. Mark Lee Brown. Vivian Brown. Aaron Buckholtz. Samantha Karen Buddig. Bradley Stockton Bunn. David Morgan Birch. Carolina Burgos Aguilar. Catherine Reynolds Burke. Joshua David Burton. Amber Lachey Campbell. Emily Ann Campbell. William Andres Candela. Austin Danforth Cantwell. Benjamin James Capizzi. Leo Joseph Cantius Capabianco Jr. Nash Patrick Carey Ewan. Lindsay Carpenter. Christian Anthony Carty. Natalie Lynn Cascario. Marissa Nicole Casio. Robert Gray Case. Natalie Jacqueline Casimir. Elio Casanelli. Abigail Brooke Castaldi. Sonia Chandna. Nicholas Samuel Chang. Meredith Marie Braun Cheatwood. Ziwei Chen. Justin Shermel. David Cho. Lauren Chuang. Christian Carter Sikovic. Maya Shakadrian Clamp. John Matthew Clark. Julia Diane Clark. Jordan Klontz. Justice William Cochran. Elizabeth Ann Colburn. William Burton Colburn. Luke Evan Colley. Alicia Monche Colon. Eli Livesey Collier. Simon Andrew Connolly. Matthew Kane Connor. Lauren Taylor Connors. Anna Elizabeth Conti. Marcia Madeline Conwell. Emma Robbins Cooley. Mary Caton Cordis. Sarah Isabel Coronel. Rosario Abigail Cortez Herrera. Amber Yvonne Courtney. Devin French L. Cowens. Ellen Vare Cowens. Rain Michael Kraft. Arabella Mosley Crawford. William Brawley Crawford. Nicholas Eugene Crispino. Matthew Culberson. Emma Auchincloss Cunningham. Kellen Daughter. Emmy Davidson. Ashley Ruth Davis. Elise Renee Davis. Margareta Everts Davis. Jennifer Lee Day. Elise Ashley Dean. Rayvon Dean. Cameron Joseph Lemons Debro. Timothy Salvatore DeCampo. Tyler J. DeJesus. Julianne Michelle DeMarco. Nicholas Joseph DeMeo. Jayi Bolin. Jonathan Denby. Kieran Durfus. Shelby Noel Devine. Monroe Christine DeVos. Samantha Greer Dina Scalamari. Thomas Christian Dillon. Adam Thomas Dingman. Adriana DeSimone. Lauren Ann DeStasso. Cardinal Doe. Forrest Dodds. Cheyenne Nicole Dahlbear. Emily Claire Donahue. John Gregory Dowling. Charlotte Taylor Downing. Mary Winston Dozier. Caroline Elizabeth Drawn. Kyle Francis Driscoll. Drew James Duff. Kelly Aaron Dugan. Stephanie McEwen Egan. Allie Eakes. Carly Mackenzie East. Stephen Tyler Echeverria. Samuel Mara Ederly. Elizabeth Brookings Edgar. Ryan Christopher Edwards. Emily Ann Eisert. Rebecca Hannah Morrow Epling. Alejandra Estrada. Brittany Elizabeth Ezer. James Walter Fallon. Aaron Ray Farmer. Jamie Marie Fashionpar. Andrew Patrick Fia. Laura Webb Feidelson. Matthew Luis Fernandez. Sebastian Fischbach. Nicholas Fisher. Cluel Younger Fogelman. Melissa Esperanza Fonseca. Joseph Scott Ford. Kenna Michelle Forehand. Catherine DeRusso Forrest. Christina Georgia Fouts. Lila Gisela Franco Rodriguez. Amanda Suzanne Frazier. Drew Kenneth Friedman. William Henry Frierson. Alexander Quinn Fulling. Lillian Rose Gato. Jackson Thomas Gamer. Laura Catherine Garland. Elizabeth L. Garner. Matthew James Garrity. Lillian Geiger. Edward Little Gidley. Lindsay Catherine Gilland. Lauren Elizabeth Gilvar. Anna Gimeno. Anne Elizabeth Glazer. Cameron I. Glenn. Alejo Charles Goenaga. Ariadna Michelle Gomez Cespada. Byron Timothy Good, Jr. Maxwell Lehman Gordon. Andrew Gormley. Porter J. Goss II. Easton Clay Gragg. Brandy Simone Griffin. Megan Magnuson Griffin. Artur Greshuk. Thomas Spencer Guillaume. Marcela Gutierrez de Brito. Miriam Gutierrez.
Haley Teresa Haas. Taylor McGregor Haberly. Laura Louise Hageman. Clayton Thomas Hamilton. Shannon Hahn. James McFadden Hansen. Christian Emmanuel Harris. Keenan Harris, Henry Tuart Harshaw, Heather Faith Hartle, Alicia Michelle Hartley, Drew Jonathan Hartman, Trevor Jarrett Hartop, Brandon Matisse Hawkins, Matthew Ray Hayes, Philip M. Haynes, Stephen Carter Haynes, Ashley Renee Hayden, Brittany Lynn Helms, Brian Hernandez, Erica Marie Herr, Justin T. Heron, Jennifer Lynn Hill, Anna Serena Hinku, Maya N. Hinton, Rachel Allen Hirsch, Thomas Carl Hogenkamp, Paul Nathan Holland, Micah Ann Holloway, Chloe Taylor Holt, Sarah Elizabeth Holt, Daniel Elias Holshu, Sophie McCullough Ord, Sophia Dua Howson, Eugenia Suyan Wong, Alison B. Hubbard, Anna Catherine Hubbs, Kathleen Frances Huber, Hannah Elizabeth Huffman, Hannah Elizabeth Holschult, Michelle Elise Hupp, Catherine Mary Hurd, Devon Aarons Huseman, Timothy Joel Hutchinson, Clara G. Ilka, Levi Iofe, Sebastian Hembry Irby, Veronica Iriart. We need you a little louder. Okay. Alison Grace Izzo, Matthew Connor Jacobs, Robert James Jackaliffe, Ishan Jan, Christiane Bell James, Isabel Villar Jansen, Ryan Taylor Jarvis, Isabel Scott Jeffrey, Tyler Edwin Johnson, Ryan Carl Johnston, Bailey Lynn Jones, Maya Cheyenne Jones, Anna Doll Jordan, Howard Douglas Alexander Julian, Matthew Jacob Cantor, Jacqueline Ann Capinos, Assis Kaur, Lars Garb Keeley, Andrew Jennings Kennedy, Margaret Escher Kerr, Suyash Kesheri, Zihoon Kim, Elizabeth Barbara King, Brittany Alexandra Kirby, Jael Andrea Knott, Patrick Richard Conrath, Elizabeth Emma Cook, Henry Clay Kuntz, Jennifer Alice Kopp, Olivia Catherine Costco, Callie Winter Kozlowski, Bakit Koorman, Hannah Christine Kramer, Blake Robert Kurtzman, Hannah Claire Laferanda, Emily Victoria Lair, Catherine Elizabeth Lair, Patrick Joseph Lang, Barbara Rods Lannett, Carlton Z. Leroy III, Andrew Christian Larson, Robin C. Larson, Jackson Hunter Laughlin, Russell Nazareno Lawrence, Madeline Ann Leadham, Ethan Alexander Levitt, Mei Lin Lee. Sarah Virginia Lewicki. Itamar Lewin Arundale. Cortez Keontre Lewis. Hannah Ariel Lewis. Jamie Page Lichtenstein. Emily Marie Lintner. Michael Xavier Lizette. Joshua Aaron Lichtman. Garrett Ian Littenberg. Jingtong Tina Liu. Lisa Yenchen Lu. Dante Giovanni Litza. James Chandler Llewellyn. Abigail Joan Lockhart. Melissa Lee Lombard. Kylie Danielle Long. Catherine Ann Lorenz. Cynthia Annabelle Love. Abigail Jade Lovett. Mariana Isabella Lovo. Enrique Damian Loyola. Junyi Evie Loa. Jessica Ray Luttrell. Marissa Ellen McDonald. Thomas Mitchell Mack. Charles Anthopoulos. That was him. Emily Claire Mackey. Mackenzie Lynn Maddox. Iman Noor Mehmood. Jenny Vu Mai. Monica Angeli Malhotra. Hannah Victoria Maness. John Michael Mannion. Catherine Isabel March. Tyler James Marin. Keegan Tyler Marinpo. Emily Moroccan. Paige Frost Marshall. Justin Thomas Matroni. Caitlin Lee Matson. John Joseph Morins. Madison Elin May. Alyssa Noel McAuliffe. John Jared McBreen. Paul David McBride. Corey Andrew McCartan. Duncan Henry McDonald. Maeve Catherine McDonald. Lindsay Davis McGraw. Nia Therese McIntosh. Scott Douglas McKean. Nia Elizabeth McLaughlin. Abigail Laura McLean. Margaret Scott McLeod. Austin Luke McHacken. Catherine Marie McMahon. Kirby Regis McMullen. Kaylin Christopher McNeil. Robert James Mead. Amy Danielle Medford. Tatianadie de Medina Nieto. Sarah Ray Medina. Peter Gray Meek IV. Imani Tyler Menard. Maya Elizabeth Menon. Courtney Tanner Meredith. Jessica Ann Miley. Cameron Ross Migdal. Gabrielle Christine Milando. Bolton Kenneth Miller. Rebecca Abigail Mylon. William Ryan Miner. Brent Edward Mitchell. Edwina Hardy Mitchell. Emily Alexandra Mitchell. Catherine Ann Monaco. Catherine Dexter Monaco. Felicia Dion Montague. Haley Catherine Monyak. Douglas Aaron Moody. Carolyn Claire Moore. Julie Angela Moore. Stephanie Francisca Moore. Lee Olivia Moriarty, Madison Elizabeth Mosley, Geneva Frances Moylan, Aditya Kiran Madigonga, Suzanne Noel Mullins, Regina Mundy, David Jose Munoz, Connor Thomas Murphy, Sydney Lewis Murray, Julia Carol Naiman, Michael Stephen Napoli, Thomas Charles Nash III, Catherine Stewart Naylor, Sarah Alston Neal, Alexander John Nedvedic, Catherine Elizabeth Nelson, Emma Elizabeth Newton, Vinhop No, Megan Claire Niagara, Drew Tristan Nix, Helena Ann Noonan, Hannah C. Norwood, Claire Grace O'Brien, Rose Eileen O'Brien, Akanima Pal Opoko Wurak, Charity Love Oliver, Zachary Ronell Orr, Clara Noel Ortega, Grayson Noah O'Sale, Ross Everett Osborne, Anna Elizabeth Osment, Tara Jean Osterberg, Patrick L. Osterhage, Tatiana Park Ostwald, Sarah Judy Ottenjohn, Julia Ann Uff,
Rebecca Lynn Pace, Anthony Victor Palazzo, George C. Papakanastano, Christian Edward Jack Parfit, Sabrina Noel Parisi, Asia Parker, Cal Robert Parsons, Emma Caroline Parsons, Kiran Pravinkumar Patel, Mary Alexander Patterson, Harry Eugene Payne III, Christopher Drake Piercy, Ebo Ping, John Randolph Penny, Rocio Perez, Jeffrey Robert Perrill, Samuel Gilman Perkins, William Eli Pershing, George Andrew Person, Elaine Elise Petrarca, David Lando Perioni, Devin Robert Pike, Hannah Blue Polizito, Thomas Maynard Poston, Lindsay Ann Preston, Rachel Stephanie Pride, Anna Rose Pugh, Jason Amir Pugh, Jeremy Matthew Purchase, Lou Quay, Callie Island Randall, Hannah Elizabeth Randall, Sean Andre Rapella, William Ward Rasmussen, Paige Taylor Raudenbush, Sarah Meadows Ravenel, Megan Elizabeth Reardon, Madison Alexandra Redwine, Preston Johannes Reeves, Stephen T. Reichert, Olivia Sterling Rentz, Maya Alicia Ravel, Abigail Hodges Revel, Alexandra Maria Reyes, Erin Elizabeth Reynolds, Lily Victoria Roberts. Henry Isaiah Robinson. Joe Blakely Robinson.
Blake, I love you, sweetie. Do you want to hug your mother? Okay, I love you. Go on.
Laura Catherine Robinson. Sarah Elizabeth Rogers. Kimberly Romero. Uni Wrong. Kyle Kolb Rosenberg. Amanda Wynne Rose Nishke. Andrew Jefferson Rosenwald. Austin James Rubino. Kelsey Madison Rudolph. Stephen Daniel Roofer. Ann Reed Rush. Ashley Nicole Sagdoka. Lauren Grace Salam. Angel Maria Scales. Christopher James Schaefer. Kayla Kelly Schweib. Spencer Caleb Schiller. Natalie Irene Schmidt. Megan Elizabeth Smith. Alexis Nicole Schmidtlein. Emma Cecilia Schwartz. Laura Ann Schweed. Catherine Elizabeth Seifert. Taylor Jade Seipel. Caitlin Nicole Sellers. Adolfo Sebastian Serrato. Etong Shang. Megan Strasser Shannon. Robert Howard Shavel. Rashawn Malik Shaw. Lindsay McLean Sheehan. Catherine Vari Shepard. Robert Loring Shepard V. Kirk Aubrey Shemp. Zueli Shivakor. Andrew Barnes Shook. Victoria Charmaine Simmons. Timothy Kent Skipworth. James Fleming Smith. Laura Exangela Parmore Smith. Lawrence Burton Snipes. Sydney Elizabeth Soule. Christopher Channing Spencer Jr. Carly Alexis Spirit. Holden Miller Stanley. Bruce Thomas Steele. Cameron James Steets. Erin Christine Steffens. Logan Jean Stinson. Emily Sanderson Stowe. John Patrick Sullivan. Aaron George Sunil. Catherine Elizabeth Super. Brent Tyler Susher. Joshua Evan Tabak. Mary Teresa Victoria Termina. Lauren Adara Tardy. Kyle Austin Tatich. Victoria Faith Taylor. Zachary Bosworth Taylor. Max Tellis. Alik Xavier Terry. Milka Kadana Tewolden. Allison Mary Thompson. Christina Marie Thompson. George Shaw Thompson. Elizabeth Jane Thornton. Kendra Rochelle Thornton. John Paul Thurber. Jess Henderson Ty. Courtney Rebecca Toll. Lucy Angela Toma. Zachary Neal Triplett. Lily Ward Turlington. Meredith Lee Turner. Nathaniel Mary Turt. Adima Udom, Alexis Marie Ulmanis, Mishan Udapachandi, Isabel Catherine Vale, Kelly Teresa Valdivia, William Edward Van der Heuvel, Priscilla Victoria Vasquez, Phoenix Charles Ventris, Luke Anthony Vith, Jean Marie Waglin, Regan Lynn Wagner, Sarah Campbell Wakeman, Riley Ann Walker, William Banks Wall, Dale Robert Waichtel, Amy Smart Waldorf, Ephi Wang, Catherine Marie Ward, Harry Roger Thompson Warner, Maria Cherie Watkins, Haley Francis Watson, Tracy Lee Wagner, Amy Lauren Weinstock, Dylan Alexander West, Zeph E. West, John David Wetzel, Ethan Moss White, Louisa Sidney White, Elizabeth Ann Williams, Ivania Marielle White, Abigail Jordan Whitmore, Grace Caroline Weiner, Mitchell Douglas Wilbekin, Kaya Simone Williams, Jabari Williams, Janae Anise Williams, Garrett Kelly Wilson, Jennifer Susan Wilson, Mia Nicole Wilson, Emily Michelle Winokur, Connor Bennett Wiseman, Benjamin James Woner, Ryan James Wolfe, Emma Caitlin Womack, Antonio Kishawn Woods, Scott Uching Wu, Victoria Wu, Allison Claire Weiner, Jamie Jamin Yang, Madison Susan Yeager, Donovan Anthony Yenny, Sarah Lynn York, Alicia Ann Young, Ichu Yu, Elizabeth A. Zappia, Patricia Christina Zarate, Renee Nicole Zangadia, Ijun Zhang, Nico Zhu, Mingda Zhu, Alexander Michael Ziomek, Cheyenne Sierra Zuck, William Joshua Zurier. Where are we moving?
Bachelor of Science graduates in Wake Forest College, it's now your turn. Let me remind you, you must bring your name card to the stage for use in announcing your name. At the direction of the faculty marshals, will the Bachelor of Science graduates in Wake Forest College come forward to be individually recognized?
Emily Page Adams. Mackenzie Ireland Adams. Manel Amaduchi. John James Altmeyer. Sajant Anand. Alexander John Morris Anderson. Alicia Marie Anderson. Luke S. Anacarico. Rosalie Edith Juvenal Arnaldo. Mary Caroline Austin. Lindsay Grace Badgett. Iani Constantine Bikes. Katrina Jean Barth. Megan Courtney Bain. Nathan William Beatson. Zachary Jordan Beecham. Catherine Olivia Beck. Christina Nicole Benedict. Kristen Carey Berardo. Camille Renee Bibb. Megan Danielle Blackstock. Julia Ann Bogg. Emma Catherine Bowden. Nicholas James Boyagen. Will Cameron Boyles. Paige Jordan Brabant. Carter Halloway Brewer. Mary E. Bridges. Kennedy Davis Brock. Duncan Campbell Brown. Zachary Richard Brown. Mary Grace Budd. Connor Robert Bulakaitis.
Caitlin Elizabeth Kakamis Amrit. Gregory Scott Campbell Jr. Jennifer Lynn Capone. Boning Chen. Stephen Shengcheng Chen. Alexander Paul Cherowich. Adelaide Clara Cochran. Benjamin Frederick Cochran. Abigail Bernice Coelho. George Russell Cohen. Jake Henry Cohen. Corey Joseph Colangelo. Matthew Winslow Cole. Christopher Robert Coleman. Quinn Aaron Corcoran. Hannah Nicole Creel. Jorge Bayardo Dabdu. Sophia Carta Carmela D'Agostino. Edwin Archibald Dalrymple III. Camille Joy Milano David. Bradley Austin Davis. Grant Harrison Dawson. Price Edward Dawson. Andrew Taylor Delacourt. Brett Paul Dergarabedian. Patrick Michael DeZigo. Patrick Aaron Diaz. John Carlos Diaz Silveira. Isra Dillian. Annika Marie Dirksey. Deborah Brooks Doxey. Anthony Salem Elias. Anderson Lee Estes. John Patrick Evans. Peter Lash Fabian. James Paul Felice. Christopher Paul Farish. Ayu Fatma. Emerald Hillary Feng. Yuning Feng. Alyssa Nicole Filippelli. Mary Elizabeth Finger. Sean Michael Flynn. William Aaron Foster. John Scott Galla Jr. Lucas Dufresne Galley. Chiwan Gao. Jean-Kwao Gao. John Cotton Garvey Jr. Victor Ellis Geary. Anna Rachel Gerber. Manuel Mariano Gomez III. Monica Renee Gomez. Sophia Acal Gonzalez. Taylor J. Gordon. Robert Ernest Grady III. Kristen B. Green. Russell Henry Gross. Justin Guan. Selena Shanyu Gua. Hunter Bosworth Hale. Virginia Rome Hamilton. Mary Ware Grace Harris. Catherine Chun Mei Hedden. Allison Marie Hoffer. Casey Alexandra Hoffman. Eloise Bennett Hogan. Christopher James Hogg. Samantha Bailey Hopp. Colton Barkley Horn. Caroline Grace Horn. Anthony Everett Hughes. Jessica Hung. Nicolette Renee Harinas. Zoe Anais Hurtado. Madeline Marie Euster. Zachary Lane Ingram. Kyle Thomas Isler. Yusan Ji. Reed Joseph Jefferson. Yujit Zhang. Kathleen Nicole Johnson. Abigail Morgan Jones. Taylor Kathleen Jones. Courtney Angela Kalk. Maria Suzanne Kmeyer. Justin Kelly. Demetrius Antoine Kemp. Kaya Amani Mohammed Khalil. Caitlin Davis King. Tyler Ward King. Mary Therese Kinney. Kathleen Riley Krivda. Caroline Elise Kaczynski. Ashlyn Kennard Lafferty. Dana Elizabeth Levitt. Catherine Oksana Lencher. Eileen Preston Lowndes Levy. Quanzhao Li. Raydun Li. Liang Ke. George Lin. Catherine Michelle Lindsley. Gretchen Ray Lionberger. Helen Liu. Michael Lee Liu. Shuchen Alex Liu. Amber Noel Long. Jordan Webster Long. Jasper Alexander Lopes. Josiah Kizak Lowe. Yijin Ma. Valeria Mallow. Andrea Elizabeth Mampieri. Joshua Carol Mannion. Alexis Nicole Mast. Dylan Randall Mathewson. Emily Grace McCarthy. Eleanor McLean McDonald. Matthew Francis McPoyle. Danielle Medina Hernandez. Lauren Ann Melita. Allison Lee Mellinger. Marie Jacqueline Mickley. Catherine Tyler Parks Middleton. Emily Jane Miller. Laura Ludmila Myron. Tariq Omar Mohammedzine. Maite Isabel Molina Muniz. Rachel Mackenzie Molitor. Austin Mark Moore. William Bradford Moore. Brianne Whitney Morrow. Sarah Margaret Malloy. Rakeen Tamam Nassar. Kalechi Bianca Obona. Thomas Edward O'Haron. Jake Stephen Orent. David Anthony Ostrowski. Ike Sinichi Michael Oswara. Robert John Oswald. Monique Claire Otero. Nandan J. Patel. Priya Vipul Patel. Charles Chapman Paul. Grace Emily Pazienza. Jonathan Arthur Perkins. Laura Marlita Perry. Stephanie Baun Pham. Eileen Monami Shiota Reed. Rachel Nicole Grace Reed. Catherine Elizabeth Rep. Mina Rezazad. Lindsay Ann Riccadelli. Ryan James Riley. Lisbeth Robledo. Isabella Andrea Roman. Mary Marjorie Rutenbeck. James Whitaker Ryan. Elizabeth Rose Sarkle. Benjamin Charles Sharman. Thisbe Paris Schofield Johnson. Allison Claire Schreiber. Melanie Margaret Schwagel. Kayla Taylor Seymour. Grace Elizabeth Scherer. Qianxiao Shen. Shazia Erica Louise Siddiqui. Robert Dalton Sketch. Alex Gail Smith. Carly A. Smith. Laura Daniela Esther Smith. Chunting Song. John Griffin Stamey. Taylor Rachel Stander. Jack T. Steffen. Linda Tianxing Sui. Sean Christopher Suskovich. Laura Heen Sutherland. Zichi Tang. Garrett William Teicher. Georgina Cecilia Tiarks. Elena Marie Toronto. Corey Alexandra Torrance. John Lawrence Treadwell. Dominique Lamar Tucker. Paige Elaine Twine. Parth Rakesh Vegta. Casey May Van Driel. Rachel Caroline Vath. Daniel James Vickers. Irina Vanessa Viviano. Emma Catherine Vivlamore. Lauren Elizabeth Volz. Elizabeth Mary Wallace. Ryan Christopher Walsh. Reichi Wang. Yuqing Wang. Zachary Kyle Wary. Michael Anthony G. Weaver. Benjamin Hanson Weekly. Madison Laughlin Wells. Hope Elizabeth Warensky. Abigail Grace Whalen. Samantha Alexandria Wheeler. Mackenzie Ray Whitener. Madison Ann Wiley. Annabelle Willie. Allie Elizabeth Williams. Joseph Daniel Wilson. Thomas George Whitman. Rebecca Ann Woodeman. Kendall Ashton Woodleaf. Ify Wu. Clayton Marshall Wunderlich. Shuchen Mervyn Zhang. Young Lin Du. Kyungmin Yu. Trenton Leonard Beck Younts. Senji Yu. Zhui Yan. Shuaoming Yu. Kyle Joseph Euro. Ketty Zhang. Michael Thomas Wynn. Michael John Zappa. Willie Eugene Yarbri. Jaji Jiang. Ryan Francis Zadar.
All set? I welcome the Associate Dean of the Undergraduate Program in the School of Business, Professor Pat Dixon, to the podium to direct his graduates.
School of Business graduates, your time is now. It is my great honor to ask that at the direction of the faculty marshals, will the Bachelor of Science graduates in the School of Business come forward to be individually recognized. Let me also remind you that you must bring your name card to the stage. Otherwise, you deserve whatever name I call you. Come forward. Robert Peckins Abukar. Leica Alaparthe. Jacob Allen Althans. Michael Anthony Agnognostaskis. Britton David Anderson. Theodore Ham Ankeny. John Michael Archie. Omar Aris. Howard Lacey Armistead IV. Thomas McCormick Baird. Nadia Marie Belton. Alexander Franch Benjamin. Carolyn Elizabeth Bennett. Claire Corinna Bennett. Joshua Leonard Berger. Christopher Joseph Vardanen. Megan Richards Beto. Robert David Boone Jr. Preston Stanley Bowers. Raquel Breve. Thomas Edwards Bullock. Carter Eagle Burgess. Riley Sinclair Burgess. William Henry Burke, Carolyn Elizabeth Burns, Hallie Meredith Butler, Avery Castle Camp, Thomas Robert Carroll, Matthew Stephen Cass, Alejandra Maria Castilblanco, Christopher Cayley Caswell, Zachary C. Chan, Jiayua Chen, Yanhua Chen, Yi Liang Chen, Yin Chan, Sophie Elizabeth Cohn, Elizabeth Mary Coogan, Sarah Madeline Corley, Catherine Margaret Covino, Jake William Croson, Rachel Cynthia Daly, Sabina Elizabeth Davis, Brandon Tyler DeCoste, Jake Robert Del Greco, John Anthony DeLuca, Anling Dong, Eric Anthony DeSimone, Nora Ann DeSimone, Catherine Page Dickens, William West Dixon, Andrew John DeMarcus, Justin Daniel DeRazio, David Tillman Drew, John Patrick Dusterdick, Michael Patrick Dunsheath, Thomas Scott Eames, Richard David Eisman III, Garrett James Erickson, Robert Joseph Fallon, Litong Fei, Daniel Joseph Fellman, Daniel J. Fisher, Dylan Thomas Foley, John Robert Foley, Emily Elizabeth Foster, Jorge Fournier Ruiz Caldazo, Amy Catherine Freeman, Ryan Michael Galvin, Aliza Ann Gardner, Thomas Sava Gargilu, Louis James Gaskin II, Gregory Keith Giovanoli, Marcel Pierce Grangian, Hector William McLean Gregory, Emily Jane Gunn, Ziu Guo, Jonathan Young-Ho Hackendaw, Stephen Philip Harakopas, Charles Blaine Harrison, Benjamin Andrew Hartman, Matthew David Hardy, William David Hathaway, Tia Ho, Yumin He, Carly Heeman, Alexander Riston Hill, Brendan Michael Hill, Evelyn Rich Hobbs, Madison Ivy Hoff, Caitlin Shea Holman, Jason Charles Hooker, Matthew William McCarthy Howard, Rachel Ruth Howdyshell, Rachel Morgan Howland, Jianyua Hu, Jeyu Hu, H. Wayne Heisinger. Austin Weber Eigelhart. Nicole Ann Jaffoni. Eric Mark Yeager. Harry Phelps James. Grace Kennedy Jarrett. Laura Elaine Jennings. Hao-Yu Jin. Bailey Houston Johnson. Hale Westcott Johnson. Nathaniel Scott Jones. Constant Crosby Cap. Alexander Ronald Katz. Natalie Kathleen Kerman. Raza Ali Khan. Spencer Marlowe Kirk. Nicholas Harrison Klampka. Benjamin Alexander Kleinschmidt. Kieran Sullivan Knightley. Benjamin Jacob Kramer. Tristan Matthew Kuna. Robert Conroy Lavelle. Shenchan Lua. Natalie Michelle Leck. Adrian Michael Lee. Sujun Lee. Emma Nicole Letourneau. Benjamin Nathan Levine. Marissa Alexis Liu. Junpei Lee. Mianjan Lee. Suki Lee. Xiokui Lia. Fabian Maximilian Lieberman. Luahua Lin. Mariana Del Mar Linares.
Hayden Lewis Lineberger. Brandon Sibwa Liu. Xiao Xuan Liu. Andrew James Loprich. Thomas Alexander Lopez. Andres Lorette de Mola. Kwang Yu Luo. Patrick Douglas Lyden. Morgan Elizabeth Lyons. Benjamin Howard Mahoney. Nicole Meredith Mangan. Elizabeth Allen Mann. Shuya Mo. Cameron Xavier Marion. Taylor Reagan McCann. Patrick Edward McCormick Jr. Kristen Lee McGrory. John Taylor McKenzie. John Patrick McNicholas Jr. Maraid Medeiros. Natalie Mendoza Abugder. Scott Merrill III. Christopher Jacob Miller. Kira Mansfield Miller. Kristen Marie Minarski. Harrison Robert Moon. Elizabeth Lee Moore. Samantha Smith Morin. Kevin Parker Moquist. Peter Homer Martin Jr. Cameron Mulhall. John Joseph Mullally. III. Elizabeth Rose Mullen. Nicholas Ivan Nagulik. Juwei Ni. Muhir Nichani. Graham Charles Nichols. Juwei Ni. Allison Paige Norris. Peyton Joseph Offnick. Idunu Ola Yinka. Tanner Owen. Brandon O'Donnell Palmer. Adam Benjamin Pearson. Rushi Ravi Patel. Cameron Elizabeth Perry. Thomas Harris Pennell III. Kevin C. Politz. Yuwen Shin. Kristen Lee Reinert. Forrest Barry Richardson. Matthew Tucker Rickards. Troy Edward Reich. Ann Wood Rashowski. Luciana Isabel Sabian. John Douglas Sandbo. David Anthony Santola. Joseph Michael Sarney. Andrew Clark Saxton. Madison Marie Schneider. Francis Jeffrey Simaka. Zachary Francis Sorrell. William Edward Sellers. Lucy H. Shin. Rachel Shee. Sabine Russell Sidney. Ryan Morley Simon. Hannah Ruth Singerling. Joseph Eugene Slawick IV. Zulene Song. Lorenzo Sue. Lauren Nicole Sorgio. Teresa Alexandra Stockdale. May Rigg Sullivan. Ryan Tyler Sullivan. Shelby Elizabeth Summerfield. Winbo Sun. Kurt Van Orden Schwartz. Brandon Graham Sweeney. Matthew Bernard Sweeney. Marianne Semektik. Nibiyu Tally. Iwoon Tong. Jiwei Tao. Aaron Rose Terry. Ryan John Tatro. John Taylor Thiemann. Catherine Patricia Tripini. Davis Campbell Troutman. Derek Luis Vela. Raymond Evan Villani. William Davis Von Baron. Pareen Paresh Vias. Troy Robert Waddell. John David Warhoftig. Michael Jeffrey Wakely. Jill Wong. Yacho Wang. Yitu Wang. Yunhao Wang. Will Wang. Jujun Wong. Charlotte Sloan Wexler. Henry James West. James Lucas Willie. Caroline Elizabeth Wolf. John Thomas Wolford. Elizabeth Ashley Woods. Jessica Lee Wright. Chinyi Wo. Jiodong Wu. Junyi Shui. Hanyu Yon. Min Yang. Mingxin Yao. Jason Kyuk Yi. Tianyu Jaden Yi. Edward John Yurden. Ryan Christopher Young. Juping Yu. Lena Zaludsky. Yuyang Zhang. Yushi Zhang. Jinyi Zhong. Renji Zhou. Luna Zhou. Shuchuan Zhou. Lauren Marie Zeris. Jenna Mary Zimmerman. Sarah Fleming Zolper.
It's over.